Welcome back to the RatDog podcast. Not back. This is the first one.
Do you want to start again?
Retake.
Welcome back.
This is a take. Introduce yourselves. Starting with Jack.
Hello everybody, my name is Jack. I am just a hidden person behind the screen, not behind the camera, that's John. I don't really know much about cars, so these might say some shit, but I have no idea what they're talking about. But we like cars, and I'm going to pass it to Jake.
Hello, I'm Jake Rambaldini. RatDog member for what? 14 years, 15 years? I'm the welder of the group. So, this...
No, you can't cut the heels already.
Because I'm not a guy in a bally just creasing. I'm trying to introduce myself.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm
overwhelmed.
I've done podcasts before, but this is the first time it's been podcast and filmed with a bunch of idiots.
My tics are going crazy.
What's your tics?
There's too much happening.
What's your name?
I'm overwhelmed.
Who are you?
My name's Peter Trander.
From?
TRS Performance. Thank you, Jake.
Big up. Please. What part do you play?
I don't really have a part in our group.
You have a fairly significant part.
No, I'm just there to provide extra entertainment.
You provide tuning solutions.
I don't really do that very well.
You have tuning solutions, a dyno, you do quite a bit.
I do quite a lot of that
Just
sort of stuff.
an M6 DCT. Just a little thing.
Rumour.
That's a rumour, yeah.
Next, who is this person in the end with the bally?
No, Miguel Teixeira Alves, I am the bank.
The bank.
How long have you had that in the chamber?
I've just loaded it now.
Okay.
How many more you got?
Oh, so many.
Man's got infinite ammo.
Man's so many. Any of you lot know about guns, yeah? Man's belt fed tonight. Belt fed. Man said 100 round a go.
How was everyone's weeks?
It's Monday, John.
It's Monday, John.
Last week.
Last week? Average? What sort of information do you want? I didn't really do much. I drove the R8 a little bit.
Okay.
It's just like personal questions, like how was our week?
How was your week?
Small talk.
Oh, small talk. Like white people.
Yeah, I'm good at this shit.
The week was good.
White people stuff.
We made some money.
I think we all made some
We
money.
fucked some bitches.
I made a little bit of money, not that much.
But we fucked some bitches.
One
Who
singular.
did? No, you did.
You did?
One singular. I'm taken.
Yeah,
I'm
but
taken.
you're living through me now,
I
so
am,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And apart from that, yeah, last week was good.
Good.
Yeah.
What cars does everyone want this week? The want of the week.
What,
if
the
you like.
pick of the week? Like, what do I want to buy right now?
There's an E39 M5 going.
What do we want to buy?
I've got most things I want.
No, you haven't.
We don't want to talk about the obvious shit, do we?
Obvious shit, whatever.
Well, no, because I have a ritual every morning,
Okay, alright. Okay.
so it's boring.
What is that ritual?
I check Auto Trader, Piston Heads, James Edition, and loads of other websites for Veyrons and for Murcielago SVs.
Are they the only two car criteria
Right, the second, yeah. That's all I need in life.
currently?
Yeah. But this morning and the last couple of days, I've been looking at jets.
I was going to say, how's the Hawker 400 XP?
Yeah, so I've flown in a Hawker 800 XP before, but for what we need, it's probably a little bit too big for the flights that we're going to take sort of locally. So the 400 XP is the better.
Is that 8-person, is it?
No, I think it sits 7 max.
Okay.
But it's just a nice little small light aircraft. It's affordable to run.
Affordable.
Yeah.
For a plane, it's affordable.
So your want of the week isn't a car, it's a plane.
Yeah, it's a fucking plane. It's
Nice.
wild, isn't it? Look, it's wild.
Big plane. Hawker have been making planes for a while. you
For a
know.
long time, yeah.
The Hawker Hurricane.
Canadian engines. It's not a Rolls engine.
No,
it's not a.
Rolls and it's not Honeywell.
Is it
It's
Pratt and
Canadian.
Whitney? Is it Pratt and Whitney?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. We are fucking autistic, we are.
No, I'll just work within the aerospace industry.
All right, calm down, big boots. Fucking
What are you-
hell. I'll get your rigger boots out. Let's have a look.
Unplug in. Give me some work.
Yeah, boy. So, yeah, my want of the week is a jet.
Hawker.
Peter?
I was looking at, and we have one in at the moment, an Audi RS4 2.7 twin turbo Avant.
Yes. Yeah, V6. Yes.
They are lit.
Yeah.
cool.
They lag like fuck.
I know.
But when boost kicks in,
It's good.
it's like full squat, and
That's what I want. That's what I want.
they are cool. They are cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have like Cosworth built heads.
Apparently so, yeah. I think that's true.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Cosworth are cool back in the day. Now they're like, we'll make a Bugatti engines.
They did make a lot of stuff though.
They did.
They did.
My Evo's got a Cosworth head gasket.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Has he got an Evo?
Does he?
Oh.
I've never seen it.
Evo 8 GSR.
Never seen
I
it.
thought you was getting rid of that joke.
Yeah. Soon. At some point. There's no rush.
What's your want of the week? What's your want?
I don't know. I don't really look at cars and stuff. I do, but I don't. At the minute, I don't have a need for anything. I'd quite like, call it mundane, quite like a decent estate Passat.
Ooh.
Kind of done with the one that we've got at the minute. I want a petrol one.
I got a spare one. Petrol one, 1.5 TFSI Evo, 23 reg. It's nice, isn't it, John?
What do you want?
It is nice. It is very nice.
Is that not going to be the new media vehicle?
It's likely. It'll be someone's.
That's a nice car as well.
I know.
But I don't want a black one because the wife will scuff it.
We got it with like 27 miles on the clock or something.
That's fresh.
Still have the blue plastics on the sills and shit.
Fresh.
Super fresh.
Used and abused right now.
Super.
Do you want an R8 end of?
Oi, you said that I could use yours.
Yeah, if
That
you're
was to pick up
insured.
women though. That was
I
just
can
for women.
insure it.
Cool, that looks like a lot of risk.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take your wheels off if I do.
That's a
because
good idea.
If the owner of a car can't maintain your wheels properly,
Fair.
I don't trust myself.
No, they're maintained properly.
Really, because they look a bit fucked right now.
Also,
polished them for a
the
while.
windscreen's battered already, so you can't break that.
But I didn't do that.
John broke a button inside, so you can't break any more buttons.
Right, cool. So that's you broke something. John broke something.
You broke my windscreen.
I did not break your windscreen.
He did do that.
I didn't do that.
You broke the windscreen.
How did I break the windscreen?
You probably looked at it.
You drove into the hard shoulder full of gravel and spat gravel
Right.
all over my car.
Okay, so the Range Rover 1 broke your windscreen, not me. And second of
The
all,
Range Rover just decided to go into the hard shoulder.
Second of all, you knew what we were doing. You should have fucking gone elsewhere.
I don't appreciate your
Didn't
language.
you overtake us in the rain at 196 miles an hour?
He did, yeah.
In the rain?
Yeah.
Yes.
When was it raining?
You know
The
when
drizzle.
we come off the main road and we went through them like the
No, it was dry.
side quest roads.
It was dry.
Can I,
I
just
mean-
say this is in a different country, just so you know.
Germany.
And can we have
I mean, it's all
context for
hypothetical
people that
anyway, it
haven't
never
watched the
happened.
video?
What do we need? John's after context.
Context.
Okay, the context is the RatDog Euro trip that we participated on. So there's a whole backstory behind that. And if you want to know more, you can go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, follow, and watch our videos so John can buy an AMG GTR.
Please, so I don't so I
Please.
can take him
Can-
off the payroll, please.
Can
Please.
we
Then he
move
just make his own money,
swiftly
please.
on to what Jack's want of the week is?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
What's Jack's want of the week?
My one of the week is the same thing as it has been for a couple months now.
What, you want bag?
And I'd like one of these, but not one of these. I'd like a Gen 1 V8 manual Spider.
Yes.
Has to be white,
Yes.
red interior.
Cocaine white.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
no more
Spider's
SVR.
good.
SVR no more?
SVR's cool, but we had a chat, and if I was in an SVR and see an R8,
I reckon.
You said
yeah.
we got-
I'm going to be like,
That's what I
But
said
if
to
I'm
him.
in an R8 and I see an SVR, I'm going to be like, huh, cool. Look
What
at me.
about what?
You got to understand, right? It's an age thing. We're old now, so we would probably pick an SVR or a Urus
Comfortable,
or
nice.
a G-Wagon or a Bentiger over a Gen 1 R8. Also because there's other stuff around us that we could hypothetically say is nicer than a Gen 1 R8. But when we were 21, you want that fucking roof down. You want that supercar shit. Although Jack won't get one when he's 21 because he's 22 next week.
Wait.
And unless he drops some mad albums this week, then he's going to have to wait until he's
I
22.
do have a week and I have got an invoice to send to Peter.
Yo, let's add 3 zeros to
Money's
it.
coming in.
Whole team
Why
up.
are you laughing?
So we've got 2 Audis, a plane, and a
Like a
Passat.
stat, great.
There's a talk. That's variation.
John,
That's car
John,
appreciation.
what's your one of the
My
week?
want of the week would probably be a W220 S600
Okay.
Big Mercedes, man.
Yeah. See, look. He
or
works on
750
limo.
Li.
Or a 750.
750. That's
Yeah,
cool.
a nice individual.
They're pretty well priced at the minute.
An
as well.
old school
they're
750.
expensive.
A V12.
Yeah, they're like 14, 15 for fucking old 7 Series.
Yeah, but that's cheap.
That's
really.
cheap.
No, but compared
You
to a
just need to make more
600,
money.
a 600 is like half the price.
And they're arguably a better car.
Yeah. Why are they demanding so much more money?
BMW.
Anyway, project updates. Project updates.
where do I
Who wants to
begin?
go first? Do you
Well,
want
if
to
you
go
want to go,
first?
actually.
Yeah.
Let's start with
That's-
Jake
that's
because
my
his
whole
is going
life.
to be the easiest.
Yeah.
Let's get me out of the way so I can just, yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see behind me is an unfinished E92 GT2 replica, which there's a couple of bits left on it internally to do, but then it's paint and parts.
Yeah.
Most of the parts have purchased. The paint's not.
That's light work.
It's light work, but I don't know what. Are you still going to decide on a colour?
I think we've all decided. We decided collectively as a union
Without me.
3 weeks ago. No,
Yes.
you were present.
You
we
know the
drove
colour.
we drove past the orange
did.
Renaults. How many times?
A lot.
Enough times.
Was it a Renault or
Clio. Yeah, it was a Renault.
Yeah, they're Renaults, aren't they?
Give people
They're on that.
context.
Say again.
Give people context again.
So
Euro
if
trip.
you've subscribed, you would know that we've been on a little bit of a drive for approximately 3,000 miles across Europe. And during that drive, as you can appreciate, there was a lot of walkie-talkie action. A lot. And every time we drove past an orange Renault, I told Jake, that's the colour that your E92 is going to be. And I think that's it.
Okay.
No?
It was confirmed.
Is it not a pearl?
It's super either metallic or pearl. It's something. It's wild. I love it.
It's a cool colour. And I think
Yeah.
that's a colour it
It's
should be.
going work colour.
And
Committed.
because it's on a Renault, it should be nothing too complicated. It won't be like no 20-stage fucking ground coat, base coat, pearl coat, lacquer coat. It'll just be base coat lac. So it should match quite
Okay.
well, and it'll look good and easy to repair and
Decided.
done. Orange.
And then we have another orange car.
And orange is safe because I did like 300 laps in the GTS and
Mhm.
not one scratch.
Mm-hmm. It's
So-
a safe colour.
It's a safe colour.
No purple allowed. No purple.
No purple.
I think we'll get on to why purple is not a favourable colour.
Oh,
in
will
another
we
chat.
now?
I think so. Yeah.
You don't have to.
I think we should.
I don't think that.
Maybe it's the time to just. Say
I think the director needs
got-
to direct this.
We got sidetracked.
Your projects?
You want to talk about my projects?
Just quick summary. Just quick.
Turbo Technics are refusing to build me turbos for the M6 in a decent timescale. With all due respect, they've had the turbos for 7 months now and they've quoted us 18 weeks?
18 to 22 weeks.
18 to 22 weeks to make some fucking turbos.
Who was
What's
the
their-
contact on this?
What's
video?
their job?
Turbos.
What is their company called? Turbo Technics. Fucking, what are you doing? Anyway, so they're delaying the M6 GT build because I got no fucking turbos. So that's parked up. I bought some parts for the R8. I bought some carbon doors.
I think you should elaborate just a little bit.
So
M6.
I have an M6 Alpina B6 GT3 replica. And that whole thing needs rebuilding. So the cage is coming out, the glass is coming out, everything's coming back out, and we are installing an S63 V8 twin turbo with a DCT box to it. I have Alcon GT3 brakes for the car, like GT3 brakes. I know everyone's got GT3 brake. No, GT3 brakes. We're putting an Alcon pedal box in it from the same car that the brakes come out of, the Vantage GT3.
Very good.
And the R8 GT3 Evo runs the same brake pedal because the R8 is only a 2-pedal car from factory, right? So you've got the accelerator, which stays on, like, so the factory accelerator stays on with the Bosch Motorsport ECU. And then obviously the brake pedal is on a single pedal box with just 2 master cylinders.
Are these people in GT3 Audis then just pushing a plastic pedal?
Yes.
Wow.
It's fucking wild, isn't it?
Good job,
That
Andy.
is crazy.
It's that,
Budget build.
if it makes you feel any better, the paddles
Oh, don't say that.
on the back of the race steering wheel
No.
are the OEM
Well,
paddles.
it's easier, isn't it? It's
Well, I don't know.
easier.
You're the
It's
wiring
easy.
and tuning guy.
I'm not the wiring guy. We lost the wiring guy.
We did lose the wiring guy still. So I have an E46 M3, which is the carbon car. That's seen some progress. Loads to do. Waiting on loads of carbon panels. I've got the R8 GT4. I've bought loads of parts for that a couple of weeks ago, waiting for them to arrive. I have the M6 GT3, waiting for turbos. That's it. RX-7. The RX-7's had full bodywork and is now in primer, ready to be painted. So that's good. That's it. That's my life right now.
It's a lot of
Oh no,
projects.
Murcielago, that engine's coming out this week. Apparently, that engine's coming out this week, and so 4 to 5-ish weeks, the car will be back on the road.
I read something in the group chat. So is the car coming to you and he's keeping the engine?
Yeah. So because the whole gearbox and the e-gear is a full standalone system, you can bench test all these things before they
Nice.
go back into the car. Well, Sonny can because he's built his own rig. So, because all the hydraulics go off to a specific hydraulic specialist first, that's a 4 to 5 week turnaround before he gets all the stuff back. So during that time, instead of my car just sitting there doing nothing, we've agreed that I'm going to pick it up, bring it back to HQ, and then I'm going to vapor blast all the aluminiums, change all the bushes, change all the uniballs, all new
Lovely.
bolts, new suspension arms, like just going to do the whole underneath now because the engine and gearbox is out, so you might as well. So I'm going to do that, tidy the hole underneath, make sure it's all good,
Take it back,
give him
yeah.
the shell back, and then when the engine and gearbox goes in, touch wood, shouldn't need to come back out anytime soon.
Are you going to seal it once you've done all this work?
Maybe, depends.
You
But
should.
like it's not going to see any weather.
Mm.
I refuse to. I'm just going to put it upstairs in the
'Cause
office.
It's always going to be in the garage.
It's going to look pretty.
Yeah.
It's going to be parked up.
I see what I've done to my first LP640 when I drove it through the winter.
Not good.
I'm not doing this again.
They're Italian cars.
They don't do good.
They don't do good. You don't
They
see
don't
many
do
of
good.
them driving around in snow or wet weather.
Mate, I've got photos from when Flintoff owned my car, then I bought it, and now Mark owns it. I fucking wrecked it in the winter. Wrecked it. So, yeah.
Big
It's,
soul killer. So they're the projects. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so I think I got 4 mild builds going
Insane. How can you do 4 at one go?
There's 3 of them he's not doing.
on. 4 cars is way easier than multiple women. It is. So much easier.
Jack?
There's just no moving parts.
I'm not going to lie.
Jack's got no cars.
My story from yesterday, what I told you earlier, was stress, and that was just one woman, so...
Yeah, that's because you go for nitties, bro.
there we go.
John said this is not PG enough.
No, Jake was talking away
Into
from
the
the
mic.
mic. Yeah.
Oh, like this.
Make sure you're talking into the
Yeah,
mic,
talk
guys.
into the microphone.
So you
Sorry.
go around it if you just talk to people.
That's
You
right.
Go around it.
Like I'm a uniball.
Yeah. You're kinematic.
Don't look at me like that.
Peter,
Miracle
have you not
bearings.
got any projects?
Yeah, what's Peter's project?
Peter's got
I-
more projects than I do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
That's a lie.
Yes, you do.
100%.
You do?
I have an E30 that needs work doing to. Yeah,
One.
that's one.
That's a project.
What come after E30, Peter?
The E36.
Okay, you've got one of them, don't you?
That's got one of them.
What come after the E36, Peter?
I've got 46.
Okay, cool.
Uncompleted.
Is 95%. That's what we do.
Yep.
Still a project.
95%.
Wood block. Battery wood block.
Battery wood block. Okay,
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
discuss
And what come
that,
after
okay.
the 46?
The 92, which I've sold. So it's
Okay, and what come after that one?
Well, you haven't sold it. I just bought you out of it.
Well, yeah, I sold my half of it.
What come after that one?
It's not your car then, is it?
It's never my car. It's not an V5. After that one,
missed
F82
it.
So
M4.
you got one of them as well,
I've got an F82 M4 as well.
which is half built.
It does have Intrax on it.
It's hanging.
It's half built.
Oh, it's a bit hanging actually.
It's
It's
hanging.
super hanging.
As you're saying about your Lambo, I drove
My
like-
old Lambo, my
old
new one's
Lambo.
clean.
I've done a lot of hard miles in that M4. It is pretty rough underneath.
I've seen a lot of T-junction pulls out of that.
There's been a lot of skids in that car.
Peter's well good at coming out of T-junctions. It's like, that's his party trick.
It needs a lot. There's a lot of knocks, interior knocks and rattles.
Is it?
Yeah, I think my windscreen's loose.
Sorry?
I think my windscreen's loose.
I don't think that's not a phrase.
No, it is.
It's either in or it's out.
No, I think it's rattling a bit.
Okay.
It's not behind the dash.
So how many projects is that now?
That's
Because we can't count.
4.
You deal with the money, so.
You've also got the 135i.
Yeah.
Shit.
Boom, buckler.
Have you
That's
not
5.
sold that
No,
yet?
still
I
not
told
sold
you,
that
that's
135i.
That's more than me. I
And
told
the
you.
Transit.
6. How's that a fucking project?
How's that still there?
Is the X5 a project?
The X5
Yes.
is definitely a project.
7. You're a mess.
What else do I own?
How do you have a wife?
I
I'm a
don't manage that
child.
well.
Technically, your McLaren's a project as well now because you fucked it. So it's
I own
getting
quite a
worse.
few cars.
Come on.
Done well, haven't
Oh,
you?
your man's hanging still. Oh, there we go.
My bad.
It's
I've
all
done the
right.
whole microphone thing.
I got XP for hang time. It's good.
Directionals.
Hang time, Tony Hawk's.
Indy 900.
Uh-huh.
Done, man.
Okay, can we talk about Team Shermer's 645?
Incredible.
Insane.
What?
In a G87.
Do you know what the worst part about it is? Obviously, to all the people that don't know who we are, we don't have much of a following on the internet, but we do in the real world. Ironically enough,
The people that matter.
we're kind of a thing, you know. Peter's library smells like rich mahogany. We're kind of a big thing. So when I was on my travels last week in Marbella, Costa del Sol, I met up with my friend Tom Shermer. Yes, that's Tom Shermer. That is the owner of Team Shermer. Tom Shermer, the legend Tom Shermer himself. And we had some light lunch. And we were discussing this
car in
this
particular.
car. Yeah, so I think we met up for lunch on the Sunday, and the track day was on the Monday, where this time was so and so. And Tom on the day said it should see low 640s, but we've got the wrong compound Cup 2R on the front. It's all they could find at the time. It's still a Cup 2R, but it's not what Tom wants on the car. And then obviously video came out, car went 645. And I messaged Tom and he goes, the car's got a 640 in it. So with my calculations, my very, very small pea brain calculations, is given the power that these things could have.
Is it stock power, that car?
Yeah, it's just stage 1 because it's still fully
Okay, so it's
turbed.
650 horsepower.
No, I don't think it's that much.
Okay.
What engine's in the G87?
S58.
It's S58.
Is it? They're just S58 in everything.
Everything, just the world. So, but given my maths, with even a bit of a toe or a little bit more power, that is a sub 7 full lap car
Compare that for us to like a GT3.
on a fucking track day
Compare that
with
for us.
other traffic.
And road tyres.
What does a GT3 car do?
Forget a GT3. I'm talking like
GT2?
no, like manufacturers, right? Let's look at manufacturers' times. It's the equivalent of a Porsche 918 with Porsche testing, with Porsche drivers, and with the track closed just for Porsche to test on that day. A BMW with a cage. And some French,
Just built in Germany.
and some French guy just driving it around other people on a track day. Imagine how much faster it could be if you know
It's empty.
the track's empty. There's no one at Lauder Links. Flugplatz isn't covered in oil and BMW's on their roof,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's good. Like, it's faster than when the people from America had the track shut down to test the Viper ACR. They did, I believe, a 701.
How?
It's insane, isn't it?
In some little P-pod car.
Yeah.
Some little black P-pod.
Yeah.
With some suspension brakes and a stage
Yeah,
1
so
TRS.
imagine like BMW's put this car together, released it. Tom's bought one straight away, however many years ago when they come out, 2 years ago or something like that.
About that.
Just chucked it on his ramp, got his coffee out, got a pack of cigarettes,
All 20 in one go. Yeah.
just looked at it and went, give a shit about this.
Shut
and
up.
then like a year and a half later, have a sub 7
Shut up.
full lap
That's the
car.
Well,
What
we know
the
T about the
fuck?
car. We know tea about that car.
No, we know to you about a different car. Yeah, it's not that one.
not that
The
one,
other car is
okay.
like faster.
But
Yeah,
that's a race car, isn't it?
that was a race car. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's now got number plates. But
Can we share that tea?
No.
Okay.
No.
No. I speak to Tom in confidence, and
Okay.
the stuff that he tells me in confidence stays in confidence. Like, but
Kind of like some of the conversations you have.
Yep, exactly the same. I get it. I understand.
so, but if you look at the G series, the 645, that is something that you can just drive into the Sherma workshop, and it comes out like that. So for as long as you have the testicular mass
to drive that
to
thing
drive it, then the car will safely do it. If you watch the video, it's not even sketchy.
Why the G87? What are the why is he not? Why is Tom not looked
They
at
tried
other
with
G
G80,
series?
didn't they? They tried with G80.
Did they try G80?
The G80s are sub 7 already, BTG.
But that sub 7?
I think it's the driver.
Okay.
I think the specific.
Lack of ability.
No, I think the guy that's doing the M2, if I'm not wrong, it was the same guy that tested Nathan's last year. So obviously Nathan had the Sherma GT M2, didn't he? And that was just Nathan preference. And I think Tom was getting good deals from BMWs on complete cars. If people were buying the complete car through BMW, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Buy the BMW brand new, but through Sherma. So Nathan did that, and then this guy drove Nathan's car in last year, got a 652 in Nathan's car, and I think he got a feel for it.
I want that.
And went,
essentially.
I think we can do a lot more with this, but a bit more. And I don't think Nathan's was like a full Sherma GT, whereas I think this one is. But the fact that it's gone 6:45 and Tom reckons there's still like 5 odd seconds in there.
It's ridiculous.
If there is the 5 seconds, it's capable of a sub 7 full lap car.
They say 30 seconds down the Dottinger High.
I think it's like 21 or 22.
And there aren't many supercars that are doing that.
I think there's probably manufacture times. I'm gonna check now, but I'm gonna say there's probably 10 cars that are under that from factory only ever. That's it. GT2 RS, GT3 RS, Performante, SVJ, the GT1 Mercedes 918. Literally 10 cars, if that.
mad.
Let me just check.
That's great. They did another lap in a what was it? A Porsche, but it's like the Carrera GT or something like that. And
Oh, they
because
changed the tyres to a
they
more
changed the
modern tyre.
tyres,
Yes.
and it was like 20 seconds quicker.
Yeah, it was the Carrera GT.
It was the Carrera GT.
Yeah.
Wow. It just
Yeah,
goes to
it's
show
just
how much is in
different
tyres.
For sure.
What compound Cup R?
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea.
Okay. I thought Cup R was just Cup R.
Okay, so as it stands, okay, there's a few more that I've forgotten about, but I don't count a few of these cars. I just don't count them. So the fastest car at the minute, Mercedes AMG 1, driven by Maro Engel, 6:30 full lap.
That's wild.
That's a production car.
That's wild.
Were they 2.7 million, something like that? What were they?
Yeah,
Casual.
think
But it's an F1 car.
Yeah, it's an F1
It's an
car,
F1
right.
car.
Yeah.
that's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's like a 610 BTG.
Do you not fancy one? Is that on the list?
They're not for me. I don't have 2.7 million to buy one, but if I did,
Yet.
I don't think I would. I'd just buy race cars. It's still compromised because it's a road car.
Yeah, and I guess
And it has like normal road car brakes and shit. Because
Does
it's
it?
got because it's got to comply. It's got just standard like Mercedes ceramics. They probably have like their own little, slightly nicer compound or wherever, but still road car shit because it's got to pass all EU and this and that, you know.
What else is on there? What else?
So we have 991 GT2 RS Mantai with a 638.
So that's comparable to a Sherma car. It's a car that's gone through modification process and
Yeah.
testing.
Driven by Lars Kern on a closed track with Mantai specific tyres.
Mm-hmm.
So it's as comparable as you want it to be. Tom's not closed the track.
Coffee and cigarettes still winning at the minute.
Yeah, one sec. Man's getting hot.
You show off in your haircut.
Oh,
There it is.
oh.
90s boy band. Here we go.
Man's cold now still. You get me? Oh.
Say no, baby, if you got to go away. Don't think I can take a day.
Right, we're back.
Oh, man is in full studio settings right now.
Wait, look. Wait, man's got that Hawker 400 XP on the go. Anyway. Anyway, what do you know about planes?
Hawker, okay.
So, and then McLaren P1 LM, but that was on a track day, and that did a 6:43. And then AMG GT Black Series. I think that's the most impressive one.
Yeah.
You can just go buy a GT Black Series. Okay, granted, the boost is probably turned up to this, but tuning a car's gonna be relatively easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stage 1, AMG Black Series,
Boost.
6:43. Full lap. That's fast. And then you have apparently a 992 GT3 RS did a 6:44. SVJ 6:44.
That's incredible.
Then there's a Radical, but that doesn't count. That's a race car.
SVJ.
Yeah, because from the experience I've had in Aventador platforms and even SVJ,
Sketch, right?
yeah, even though the SVJ is the more track-focused version, I've never,
Felt like it would handle.
for the Nürburgring, I don't understand how it's doing them sort of times.
Speed.
Yeah, it's fast, but
Speed.
you gotta have, it's not for me.
Speed. Speed. And there's probably a little bit of Lamborghini timing going on there as well.
Oh yeah, they like that, don't they?
The thing is, we don't know like what's all this going on here either, but
That's true.
it's the best we can put together. And then we have the GT2 RS without Manti is 9 seconds slower
Than the Manti.
than the
equivalent.
Manti car.
But
And
then
how's
that could just be tyres.
Probably.
Is that 100 grand? Is it for 9 seconds?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh,
It's wild.
is that worth it?
Depends. And that was driven by the same person, so it's comparable.
Mhm.
Last turn. So we then have another Radical, which in my opinion doesn't count. Then we have another GT3 RS, Manti, 649, so I guess that's the 991.2. Then we have another GT3, 992. Yeah.
You're getting signals.
Does that mean stop?
Please wrap it up.
Basically, what I'm saying is,
It's incredible.
so sub 7 full lap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 cars that matter that are made by OEMs that are faster than this Sherma. That's it.
Coffee and cigarettes winning.
You
every
wanted
day.
to talk about the Sherma lap, so we talked about the Sherma lap.
We talked.
How do we feel about YouTubers trying to chase sub 7s?
As long as they're not on the same track as me, they can have
I
at it.
respect the hustle. You have to.
No,
Do you?
I
No,
don't
you
have
respect
to.
the
Do
hustle.
you?
He's set a goal in his mind and he wants to try and achieve it. He's doing sim stuff.
Okay,
I
so
respect
straight
it.
in, JWW.
Yeah.
I've
That's an idiot boy.
Idiot boy.
I've spent some time around him as a person. He doesn't know me name to name, so we're not going to fall out over this. But he's not this person. Like,
Okay.
this is not him.
So it's for clouts.
This is because you feel like you've got something to prove, and because your YouTube channel's dying, so you want to reach a new audience.
Jack throwing shade.
That's all it is. You want to reach a new audience. Misha, look at him flying.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, what could I do? Oh, yes, a normal.
I don't know.
GT3 RS.
I'll build
oh.
a car and go to the Nürburgring.
Oh, but now I've crashed it. So, who else is getting traction? Matt Armstrong. Yo. That's all it is.
Do you want to fix my car if I crash it?
That's all it is. Let's chase. No one's original. Apart
No.
from, I'm seeing people around the table here. I'm seeing YouTubers who we connect with. Everyone's original there. These people ain't original.
Big take. You don't have to say anything at
You
all.
don't
I
have to
think
say
he covered
nothing.
It. He covered all
He's
of it.
done it. This is your boy. You need the belly on, man.
Take the value.
You need the belly. You need protection. Man's coming for you.
It is what it is.
It's just true facts here.
Rich millionaire.
Is that
Real.
covered?
But I don't get the whole chasing for times. I got it originally when we went Nürburgring the first times like 10 plus years
But
ago.
to him, it's new. To him, he is.
Yeah, but I did it like 3 times, and then when you're just passing people, you're like, yeah, okay, I don't need to know how quick I'm going. I'm just quicker than everybody else that's here. You get the odd person like Nuno that gaps you, and then like other drivers, and you know they're a driver because they drive properly. But I don't think they actually enjoy doing it.
I think I could try really hard and still not crash at Hatzenbach.
I think you should try harder.
Not many people's crashed there. We've seen a few crashes ourselves on GT3 cars.
In
And-
interesting weather
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
wet,
or oil
slick.
when they come in through that, which is essentially I'm going to call it a micro carousel because it almost you've got that the curve unsettles and then as soon as you come back down you're back on the power to slide out. But he didn't.
I don't think people enjoy it.
I've watched a bit of the thing and I'm not gonna criticize, but he wasn't like on the slip angle. He just understeered into the barrier, like he drove into it. Like that's the corner where you just poke it in, and it's just
The rear end.
you're just like perfectly on the slip angle, off the curb,
Throttle,
bang,
throttle.
straight over to the left, on the brake, turning. Anyway, he just drove into the barrier. Have you seen it?
No.
It's like I've never seen a GT3 RS on Cup 2Rs just.
In.
Imagine Misha
exited the
Brideside.
chat.
Not Bride, yeah.
Yeah.
Misha
Yeah.
Brideside.
And the M4.
Yeah. Just
Basically, how do I achieve this absolutely ridiculous target I've set myself? Oh, I know. If I just go really fast, I'll get the lap
it's
time.
one way out of it.
Yeah, but also if you go really fast, you just
You
go in
also
a
need
straight
to-
line into walls.
Need to learn how to snop really quick.
I've mastered that
At
one.
least it was an SK or something ridiculous, right? He's safe.
I think I hold a world record for engine removal times.
You did it quick. That was good. Good effort.
Sub 10 seconds.
Let's move onto something a little bit more light-hearted.
Ooh.
Best sounding engine of all time.
So many options.
Intake or exhaust?
You can
Pro
have
GT.
one for each.
Say again?
One for each. I need some time. Just
I've
visualize.
heard a video of the Veyron coming onto boost because the intake is there and it sounds insane on a video. I've not experienced it
It's-
obviously
it's
sitting in
the
the car
same
yet
in
because he
person.
hasn't fucking bought one. Come on, bro. what are
Hurry
you doing?
up.
Hurry up.
Oh, the exhaust is fucking difficult.
Exhaust is hard. It's a V with no turbos.
Got to be.
Capristo 355.
No, that's not good enough.
Are we going aftermarket?
Just anything that exists, because Capristo.
You could say
not
LFA,
fun.
you could say GT.
If we can go aftermarket, I'm gonna go with an 812 Largo.
No,
There's a video of
No.
one going through Salone Street.
No.
Oh, bro, it's
Thrown Sloane.
you're thinking number one car spotter,
Yeah,
established 20.
but the noise,
2022.
the noise, it echoed. Oh, it was so good. I was there. I was
But
like,
you straight pipe anything and it's going to sound good.
no, not
No, I did my
necessarily.
Corsa. It didn't sound very good. No.
1.4? 1.6?
1.8 SRI.
Was it? They were decent little lumps, them things. They went pretty well.
I don't think I can choose. I've not. V8, 10, 12.
I'm stuck.
It's a hard one.
We have to pick though. We can't. There's no passing this level.
I'm going to put one out there straight away. Just intake noise alone. I love the S54 and S65s.
It's up there.
I think we should maybe restrict the question. Go best sounding exhaust for cars that you've owned.
This
ever.
is gay
Why?
because you've owned like one car.
No, I
I
haven't.
would say a Passat or something.
Yeah. No,
A Golf 4 Motion.
I
2.8.
like John's question better because it gets the people thinking. Like it gets us thinking. It's going to get the people thinking.
But I don't sit there and watch car
Okay.
videos.
What have you
I'm
heard?
going to put it out there. I've not heard this car in person, in real life. I've not even ever seen one. But exhaust tone, and it's the only thing I think that I would vote over a Murcielago for exhaust. F50 GT.
Yeah,
There's a video of an F50 GT on a dyno, and I could fucking wake up to that every day. I want someone to dyno a Ferrari F50 GT in my bedroom every morning to wake me up.
What engine's that?
It's a Formula One V12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they made 3 cars.
Does that count?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a car.
because it's a car.
It's-
It's a GT1 car, but it's a car. It's a GT1 car that never raced GT1, but it's a car. And then intake.
I do love a straight 6 intake. I think the CSL airbox is up there.
Has to
When
be
you
with
hear
airbox, has
one
to
come
be.
past you, when one's overtaking you on the ring,
My old one was
just
loud.
like Kesselchen, it's just,
I
and you
wanna
know
say
exactly what it is.
we're gonna sound like basic bitches in this video,
It's good.
but I think an S65, that Z4 GT3,
Unreal.
all right, P65, whatever, same engine, but I just or DBR9 Aston GT1.
Oh, it's race cars, man.
But for intake, mate, come on.
Race cars. It's
Yeah,
boring.
but you asked the best noise.
But an S65 with the right airbox
Yeah,
and
even
it coming to
Jake's-
the front.
Jake's at
still sound
Portimao
pretty
coming
good.
down the
Oh,
compression. Oh my god.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
standard airbox.
Screamer.
Cams though. Cams.
It's the cams.
What
apparently.
what a noise. What a noise. Was it-
BMWs
is it the
do
lift?
intake noise very
Is
well.
it the extra lift?
I don't know. Let's ask the technical.
Is it the duration?
Sure.
It sounded best car there. Best sounding car.
Oh yeah, 100%. What do you think? Exhaust.
I just love BMWs.
Oh.
it's
Basic bit.
It's
That's
difficult.
all I watch and see is BMWs. I don't really go into it. You know so much about other cars.
Yeah.
You do a lot of research, and I don't.
I am stupid. Let the internet keep thinking that I have no brain.
The McLaren sounds okay.
Yeah, but I think the exhaust noise has to be NA.
Disgusting.
It's got to be NA.
It's got to be NA. But then I do like a lot of turbocharged noises.
Yeah.
Like
But
even
they-
my E53 X5. Oh, I love that. how it
Mega.
sounds.
Yeah, how
Ugh.
it boosts. It's sick.
You know what I mean, though? It just comes on boost hard and you just hear
Old school
A
diesel
diesel
boost.
wagon.
old school diesel.
But if you had the choice of that or a fucking S65 for life, it's the NA, isn't it?
It's NA.
For sound, it's always.
You gotta have
I
a
think
screaming
Mercedes
NA.
have got it good with their turbo cars.
Oh, the W204 C63.
Yeah, they are a
that
good
is-
sounding V8.
but-
That is shouty.
That's
What
a
other
cool
engine
engine.
just revs like up?
That's a good sounding V8.
You just remove the centre boxes, job done.
Yeah.
They're smooth in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. 204.
Shame it had such a terrible gearbox.
It did, didn't it?
They were awful.
The facelifts were a little bit better, but yeah,
They were still terrible.
it's still an auto box.
When you think they were fitting DCTs.
They had a wet clutch, so it wasn't like a full slush box, but they're still quite slow compared to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No
right,
double
America. We don't give a fuck about your shit.
Yeah. Keep your torque
Should we
converter.
DCT this W204?
No,
It's a
that is just
complicated-
too much. It is too much.
How much power do they make? Do they make
Why don't we
more
ask
power
them-
than S65?
Remember you raced dollies?
Why don't we ask Mr. X?
Standard, they're 450,
They're tuned to 500.
but yeah, because they're mapped as standard in the C class to have 75% throttle, they are easily mappable to 500 plus.
500 plus?
Some of them make 520
Yeah,
if it's a good
520.
engine.
Why does the BMW not make power?
Because it's not a 6.2 litre V8.
Yeah, 6.
Some Viper engine or something.
That's a lot, though.
And it's direct injection.
That's like
Is it?
I think so.
2 more
pretty
litres
sure.
for 100 horsepower.
I'll take it.
Would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't bother.
Is it direct injection?
Seems a bit too early on for that, but maybe.
No, because that's when they were making CGI engines and stuff, and they're twin spocks, and maybe. But a lot of Mercs were twin spock. I can't remember. But they make good power for what they are.
John used to work at Mercedes.
I used to be an
twin spec.
apprentice.
What's your... Come on, then. Big man.
You join in.
What? What?
Well, sure.
Intake. Exhaust.
I said Capristo
Yeah,
355.
he did. He did.
For both?
Intake would be S54. It's just an S54 going up Kesselchen, going past you. It's just
He loves that.
It has to be the CSL gearbox.
Going
intake.
Airbox.
past you in reverse because of how slow they are going up Kessie. Yeah.
it's just ringing out the gears. The
It gives
gears
you
are
time to
long.
take in the
You're just
audio.
enjoying
Do
the
a downshift.
symphony.
Sure.
Halfway up Kesselson.
Get high off the atmosphere. Cool, got you.
Okay, next question, which is a weird one. What 90s supercar would you daily?
Aren't they all awful?
Yeah, I know. So what are you dailying?
I think if we don't have a straight flush on this one, someone's gay. F40.
Let's reel some off though.
No,
F40.
Let's
I'm not
reel
for
like
F40s.
what was
I'm not
available
for
in the
F40s.
90s.
F40.
So you got XJ220s.
It doesn't
you've got
matter.
Diablos,
XJ220s, yeah.
You
Doesn't
got
matter.
F40s.
F40.
You
be
got
Ferrari.
355s.
F40.
Even Hugo's.
Yeah, but I feel like the F40 is a massive internet thing. Like, there's kids
No.
that don't even know what F40s are, but because everyone likes an F40, they're like, F40.
We liked an F40 when I offered to buy Jake one when they were 180 grand. When he used to be complaining about money like 12 years ago, I said, shut the fuck up, one day I'll just buy you one. Now they're 2 million, so I might not just buy him one. But at 180, I would have bought him one. But what I'm saying is, we're not those kids at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's one car that sticks in your
Actually-
mind growing up,
Like
it was an
Diablo.
F40.
Actually,
and
because
stuff.
someone's going to be specific about this.
Countach.
Was the M40, the F40 released in 89?
I think F50 was
it's
90s.
it's that period.
But
don't
I'm
you
talking
think-
like,
yeah,
obviously, they were still manufactured in the 90s. I'm saying
Yeah.
F40. Because the F50, I believe, was 96.
It was later.
Yeah. But F40.
Yeah, it's Ferrari.
F40s are cool.
There's nothing else that really.
It's F40 or F50.
Yeah.
You're dailying it.
For
yeah,
a daily.
I'm dailying that motherfucker.
F50.
I'm dailying that motherfucker. But it's Rosso Corsa and it's got an
Yeah.
F4 or 5 in front of it.
What are the cars?
Right, the Diablo GT was
Diablos.
cool.
Countach, is that 90s?
Mm,
No,
that's-
that's early, man.
D-
XJ220s.
Vice City shit.
Yeah, XJ220. So we're talking like supercar, yeah?
It doesn't matter. Just a supercar in the 90s.
So supercar. Because there wasn't hypercars and there wasn't any bullshit. So you're
very
gonna
few.
you're gonna have all the weirdos going McLaren F1. Don't care for it. Don't give a fuck.
The centre middle.
I'm not
seat
interested in that
Three,
shit.
it had 3 seats, didn't it?
Yeah.
One in the middle, 2 behind.
Yeah.
Right, it was
So you had the
quite
McLaren
terrible.
F1, XJ220, multiple Ferraris, multiple Lamborghinis.
We'll have a look.
What else was available at the time?
think it was just
Maserati
them.
MC12
Very
was a
cool car.
fucking cool car.
Is that a 90s
But
car?
no, because,
Yeah, because it was
Ferrari
a
Enzo,
It was an Enzo.
Ferrari Enzo is a 2003 car because it's the same year I was born. And that's always been my favourite.
Interesting. So the
favourite car.
Maserati would be early 2000s then.
Yeah, that's
So
not a
there's
90s
very few
car.
you can pick from. There's 4 or 5 cars.
911 GT1.
So supercars were a new thing.
Oh,
That was a car.
yeah, but
He said
daily,
supercar. He said supercar.
It's a supercar.
It's a Porsche.
It's one of the fastest supercars in the 90s.
It's a
Porsche.
fucking hypercar.
There's no such thing
Oh,
as
we're back to
hypercars.
they didn't
in the
hypercars didn't
90s.
exist in the 90s.
CL fucking K GTR. What's that then?
Hypercar.
Supercar.
That's a homologation.
But so is an
supercar.
MC12, that's a hypercar.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's F40 or 50.
Yeah.
No, not Ferraris.
It is.
No, you got Diablos. Diablos are cool.
Diablos
Yeah,
are
but
cool.
Daily.
they're not doing it.
I would daily a 355 again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because it's just not gonna break. It's like
They break all the fucking
It's
time.
manual.
A friend of mine done a Europe trip for
Last year?
for his honeymoon, and the car he was stranded in Switzerland. I
Switzerland,
believe it was.
yeah.
Like
Gutted.
honeymoon was done.
Finished.
He was stuck in the middle of nowhere, couldn't
I
get
was-
hold of anyone.
Tried to rescue him the
Yeah.
lot. Just couldn't. We got him into
in
a garage, but
355.
huh?
In a 355.
Yeah, manual.
What went wrong?
Fuel pumps.
Wing.
Shit brakes, man. It's old. F40. If I'm gonna brake, I'm gonna brake an
Break them looking
F40
cool, yeah. Break them looking cool.
with red Recaros and Kevlar backs and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
breaking down an F40.
Lister Storm. That was a
Oh.
cool car.
What about
Okay,
what,
let's
what,
put
the
that
reli-
down.
what was the reliability like on XJ220s?
Terrible.
Awful.
Really?
From what I've read, yes.
Was it a
And
Ford
from-
V6?
There's a few. I think I was speaking to someone not long ago in one of the hierarchy group chats, whose friend had an XJ220 back in the day, and apparently not great to drive.
Okay. Just fast in a straight line.
Dodge Viper.
May I would actually maybe McLaren F1 does make sense.
It's not for
It
me.
makes sense though.
It's
It
cool.
doesn't make sense
gonna
to
be
have to jump
practical.
over 1.5 meters of sill to get into your
and
driver's
then
seat.
be in a go-kart, and then you got like storage as well on the sides as well as the seats.
sounds so practical.
You've got a BMW engine. It's just an E36, two E36s.
Yeah.
It's
You've
just
got a
gonna
fuel
work.
tank that runs out of date, and you got to split the car in half to get to it.
Sounds like a Bugatti.
This goes
You've
back
got-
to what I said earlier. You know so much stuff about other cars.
You've got gold leaf that needs to be reapplied and takes 2 weeks for a trained professional to apply the gold leaf back to the boot.
some encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Too much time.
Way too much time.
This is why he doesn't get to the office until like midday, and why he's awake until like
Just Wikipedia.
3 a.m. because he's just fucking on
Cars.
He lives and breathes this shit.
I need to know. For all the Mandem out there that are like, these rich kids don't know anything about Honda CRXs, shut the fuck up. I've had like 50 Hondas, maybe 60 Hondas. I know everything about fucking Hondas. Sorry, we got some wheels wrong.
What were they? Mugen or?
No, they're Enki
Encars.
RS somethings. I actually had those same wheels on my Jordan. Do you remember my Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say the yellow one.
Yes, Jake. The Y56 paint code yellow one. That's
Yellow
it.
one.
Yeah. So I had the same wheels on my Jordan. I'll see if I can find a photo. But yeah, we like cars. We do cars. We like cars. I like cars. I'm fucking obsessed with cars. I need an underground fucking garage for all the shit I want to buy. I've recently sold in the last year and a half probably 6 or 7 cars that I didn't really want to sell, but we had no space.
Can we move on to the last segment, which is going to be unpopular opinions?
So this is it, just unpopular opinion.
Stages over to the man on
Yeah.
the left.
So no, wait,
How many?
wait.
Have we got
I've
some-
got 2 unpopular
Oh,
opinions.
okay.
I've got
I thought
2
you just wanted me to rattle some
no,
out.
No.
Oh, I was going to belt feed you right there, boy. I was ready to go.
The first one is S54s are actually okay.
They are actually okay.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue.
And they make good power.
They
Why
make
are they
good
making
power.
power now?
370, 380 horsepower.
They were struggling to do 300 a couple of years ago. Why is all of them just
Easy.
making 360s
Easy
now?
I think at the time that the S54 came about, it was a adequate engine. It served the purpose, and it did extremely good against all the other competitors. However,
You've been fucking PR trained, didn't you?
I have done some media training before. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. So, why is it an unpopular opinion?
Because everyone seems to, well,
They all complain about rod bearing.
stuff like
Vanos.
that.
But
Vanos
that's just
and-
maintenance.
Vanos
That's
doesn't
and
any
head
car.
gaskets and
Again, any
It's
car.
an old people. I think people forget that it's a
20-year-old
20-year-old engine that's been battered all its life.
Like Jack's mum. But anyway, no, we can't.
you can't say
No,
that.
that's 40 years old. right?
Unpopular opinion in it. Nah, big up
Oh,
Debs.
you lot are all gonna get fucked up.
No, that's crazy still. Why did man say that?
I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
Which one?
Peter Chandler.
Oh, sorry. The
Oi.
S54. S54.
Oh, the engine.
Engine.
So, they're actually okay, you're saying? I don't have much experience with S54s. Just a valve dropping in one.
But
Gravel intake.
Was there gravel in the intake?
that was no filter, 4.1 final drive, and a 5-speed gearbox driving to Germany under Ed's control. That was going to break.
And it broke.
And nothing had been done to it.
Nothing.
Oh, to be fair, no, we did valve clearances.
And the rod
A
bearing.
couple
The rod
years
bearings
ago.
got done on that
We
car.
do that in all cars.
That had quite a bit of a life. It did all right, that engine.
That engine. Under my possession, I reckon we've probably done a good 400 laps in that car.
Easily. That engine
Easy.
did bits.
Many miles.
That was my first
many
experience
miles.
of a
Yeah.
BMW. Was that car?
It did okay. Given the fact that we only did valve clearances and rod bearings one time when I first got the car, and then didn't do anything engine wise apart from servicing.
3K though for an M3.
3.5, but yeah,
My old one, just rod bearings, sent it,
Yeah.
crashed it.
I paid £3,500 for an E46 M3 coupe.
Clean.
It was
clean as well.
SMG and silver, but
It was clean until I fucking smashed it up.
It did its own smash up.
Yeah, to be fair, it did do that, but I don't think that wasn't an S54. But it is an unpopular opinion, but I don't think it's unpopular. Or is it?
For us,
I-
though, I'm
I
talking
think-
about us. Everyone bums over them, but
We find them
What
slow
you
nowadays.
have to also understand is that we are fortunate. I don't want to say privileged because we worked for this shit, but we are fortunate that we have M4s and cars of the likes around who will literally go 30, 40,000 miles without wanting anything. And I mean like anything. Track miles. My GTS is on, I think, 28,000 miles. I got the car from Simon with 14. So it's basically done 14,000 miles in my ownership. And every single one of those 14,000 miles is...
Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Exactly the same.
And the car's wanted for nothing. All right, I split a drive shaft.
And it drives like it. Yeah, it drives so good.
Yeah. All right, granted, like when we took the bits off it, when I took the car part, the track bits off and put the standard ones back in, I cleaned it underneath and whatever. But I mean, mechanically, it's...
That's just maintenance.
Yeah, but like engine-wise and gearbox, don't want nothing. So I don't think S54s are bad. I think people these days have just got used to the fact that their Passats do 200,000 miles and stuff like that, and then they wonder why a motorsport-derived 20-year-old engine shits itself every so often.
But then don't question why a 3.26 pot makes
70 odd horsepower.
370 horsepower.
It's crazy.
And there's nothing in this in a similar category, is there?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Not
you
NA.
had VW coming out with 3.2 V6s making
250.
200, yeah, if they're lucky. And then BMW is like, straight six, 3.2, 370 horsepower.
Yeah, it's good going, to be fair.
M2s.
Our favourite car.
Great car.
They are...
Which ones?
So this is a popular opinion that
The
is
F87.
unpopular
It's
with
F
us.
chassis.
F87.
F chassis.
There's 2 generations now.
F chassis?
All of them.
You can't.
Well,
say
we can't really say anything about the G chassis because Tom has just shut everyone up.
Yeah, but they look ugly. Don't
I
they?
would like
It's not
to
for me.
throw a
The
spanner
number
in
one
the
car
works.
spotter.
Hugo, would you like to come and explain how you feel about them? I think they're great cars.
They're good road cars.
I think they're great cars.
Good cheap road cars, like a Passat.
I think they're terrible.
Like a
I'm
Passat.
actually absolutely sick of them.
As a road car, stock car, white, some silver BBSs, load a little bit.
Who do you see driving them?
Little skid car.
Who do you see
Great fun.
driving them?
Either super old or super young that can't really afford it.
Just these snotty little kids.
Yeah, I see a lot through work.
I think M2s, generically, especially F chassis, should be reserved for XX chromosomes.
It's a chick
What did
car,
you
isn't it? It's a chick car.
It's for women.
Fair.
If you're a woman, you buy a TT. If you're a man, you buy an R8. If you're a woman, you buy an M2. If you're a man, you buy an M4 or an M5 or an M6 or an M8.
But M6 drop top though, that's a classy woman.
M6 drop top. I'm gonna have to stop myself there.
Can we start again?
I'm not.
Can we start again with this?
Why?
Let's tear back the F87, right? M2.
Right.
Okay, let's say a competition.
A competition.
So we have an S50, S55.
It's a compromised M4. There's nothing to tear back.
It's S55, DCT, rear-wheel drive, LSD, in a short wheelbase chassis.
Excellent.
Should be good, right?
Great.
Could
Should
be
be.
for what? Crashing.
Great stability.
But then you build an M4 and go, what's the point of the M2?
Is it a road car? Is it a truck car? What are we doing with it?
Well, I don't know. You tell us. You can't. You're the one building it.
Yeah, you've put BBS on this already.
You can't. You can't.
You've put white BBS
Yeah.
of all wheels.
What are you
What
doing?
M2 are we discussing then?
Just M2.
Just N2.
You
That's
can't
why-
categorise them
that's-
in one thing. As
That's
we know.
why I said it's for females.
The weird thing is like when the M4 came out, everyone was like, what are they doing? There's an M3. Why on earth are you going to buy an M4? When the M2 came out, everyone got hyped over the M2 going, yeah, brilliant. It's a small car,
Chris
two-door.
Harris.
This
And
goes
then-
back to my GR Yaris.
Chris
thing.
Harris.
It's just hype. It's
Chris
a hype
Harris.
car.
It's
Chris
hype.
Harris.
But then the M4 came
Chris
out
Harris.
and it turned out to
Chris
be
Harris.
a
Chris
really
Harris.
good car.
Chris Harris.
It's the reviewer
Chris
thing.
Harris. Chris Harris.
They all jumped onto the
Chris
GR
Harris.
Yaris.
Chris Harris.
I don't like them.
Chris Harris.
Who's Chris Harris?
But people that own the reviewers that own
Man
these
said
cars.
who's Chris Harris. Okay, I like this. This is good. I like
Who's Chris
Jake.
Harris?
What do you mean?
He's Ed, but like looks Welsh.
Oh, is he the guy that tried to do Top Gear that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason why M2s are so popular is because BMW gave him an M2 CS. and then he bummed it for a couple of years
Okay.
before he chucked it on his collecting scrap website that he used to own.
Oh, we can't use that line.
Yeah, of course
That's
we
not
can.
your line.
Whose line was it?
That was the guy that Peter bought his McLaren off.
Yes, collecting
Oh.
scrap.
Collecting scrap. It's kind of rude.
This whole situation is just about financially benefiting
is.
the status quo, isn't it? And that's why we exist. Fuck the lot of you.
I think reviewers big up their own cars that they own for financial gain and say it's the best thing in the world, like the M2, the GR Yaris's. So it holds residual value in the cars and it keeps the value in what they
Jeremy
own.
Clarkson was the only man that kept it real and said 911s
True
are shit.
that. And the only way the man liked the 911 was because he got hypnotised. Remember that episode where they're hypnotising him to liking 911s? What?
Never else seen that one.
I can't remember that one.
I think you're making that up.
I remember the episode they did on a grand tour.
John's
John keeps doing this.
Oh shit! Is this long? How long is this?
Is this we're at an hour now, so we need to
An
wrap it up.
hour?
We need to
I'd
wrap it
hour
up.
of this.
An hour.
An hour?
We need to wrap it
How?
up now.
I haven't got any work. I've got
I said
work
let's
tomorrow.
keep it
Anyway, I don't care about your work. We need to wrap this up.
An hour?
Okay, sorry.
We got
Stop
so-
giving. You've given us like 10
Okay,
questions.
Cool, brilliant. Next week,
Oh,
send
that's
us
it.
in your questions.
Should we film next week's now?
We might as well. We're on a roll.
Absolutely not.
Move positions.
Send us in your questions for next week's podcast, and we'll try and set this up a little bit better. But for now,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching and listening.
Suck your mums.
It's a bye from me.
Pussy.
And it's a bye from me.